You start off.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the 270 Classic 2 World Championship match. This is going to be an amazing matchup. We have Daniel Warren playing as Joe Biden versus the new underdog, Tyler President Camacho Burrola. We're going to be sending out the code in just a moment. We're very excited. This is, for the very second time, if you can call it that, we are going to be doing dual commentary. I have here with myself the legendary Javier Jason Rodriguez. He is going to be providing the strategy commentary. Jason, Javier, Jason. Have at it, my friend.
Jason Rodriguez. You sound a little muffled there at the end.
Can you hear me now?
It's like Siraj joined us along with Learte. And already saying, woo, go Tyler. That Tiger.
We are preparing the codes.
Okay, so the code's being sent out.
The code has been sent, and we will be beginning in just a moment. So, Javier, who do you have for this one?
That's a tough one. I have played Burrola a lot more often than I've played Daniel Warren. Burrola has had my number the last few times we played each other. I know both these two are very capable. Daniel Warren, of course, made a name for himself in these tournaments, winning several of them. Tyler has been a name of himself recently in this last contending tournament, too, and also the TJ's Fantasy Team tournament, where he knocked out most of Jason Casey's team, including myself. We're in for a good match here. You got to watch out for Tyler. Had noticed has been upping his game as far as the little moves. Something like he'll go up 2 pips in a state. He'll take a bonus away from you for a round or something like that. So those little moves like that will cost you down the line a little later. So if Tyler could get those little moves in, I think he has a good shot of seating the champ here and taking that belt away from Warren. Who do you got?
It's a tough one. You know, you kind of have to give it to Daniel Warren, right? But personally, the last few matches I've seen with Tyler Burrola, he is just on a roll. I mean, Tyler's in general, you know what I say about Tyler's, but he's been on a roll. He has the momentum. You know how 270 goes. Whoever has the momentum usually wins. I think Tyler has the momentum going into this. Of course, I'm sure Daniel has some tricks up his sleeve, but personally, I'm going to have to give it to Tyler.
It's because the wrong code was given into the other chat.
Got it. No worries.
Did we get that in? First, our president, Camacho Burrola, defeated Supan Leonard yesterday, the 70 Classic tournament contender. These tournament leagues are getting become a mouthful.
I know. There's so many.
I'm in the Rio Hondo League White House Performers Conference Roosevelt Division.
And away we go. think this is
Okay,
going to be an interesting matchup. Both these guys, you know, have a great swing state bonus, I believe. So I think we're going to expect some action in Virginia very early on.
Last match where Virginia kind of waited a while.
Yep. Yeah, that last one was interesting. Very, very late Virginia steal.
So it looks like we got some comments already. We have Suraj says, please stand up for the national anthem. Richard saying, I would love my shot, but you aren't man enough to get past the stone. Richard looks like he's becoming President Camacho's manager, it looks like. Jaime Rubio is going to win this thing.
Well, it looks like we might be having technical issues with the game.
Restart, no big deal though.
Rene Lopez says, final poll numbers, 53% voted Burrola as more likely to win the title, while 47% voted Warren as more likely to retain. Pretty close numbers there. Essentially, everyone's split.
Yeah, looks like the crop favorite. It's really even. Tyler Burrola does have a little bit of crop favorite here, but I think the money line has Daniel Warren by this thing. In this thing, though.
Jamie says, where the name Rio Hondo come from? I believe that's from your school, right, Javier?
Well, Jaime, what's going on, Jaime? Yeah, where'd the name Rio Hondo come from? Yeah, I just named when I created the league. Sound like official and cool, and I know my high school is Rio Hondo Prep. I just thought that sounded generic and cool enough for it to be a name for a league. The answer to that.
So everyone, we're going to be beginning the game momentarily. Just going to be sending out a new code. Hang tight. We're going to get started in just a minute.
Jaime is the first person to ask me that question who has not been part of any RHL leagues or tournaments, so that's actually pretty cool. Get somebody who was curious about that. Chad Harris saying we got 22 viewers already. That's nice.
Thank you all for joining us. It's going to be an amazing matchup. Tyler Burrola once again versus the champion, Daniel Warren.
Still the same live feed, right?
What was that?
Okay. Commenting, we all know that if you're a favorite on the polls, you're just going to lose. Hey, Tyler, could you share your screen to me?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that would be helpful, right?
For the play-by-play guy to see what's happening.
Yep.
I think Tyler Burrola is in the match now.
Yeah, Supan's already like, how did you do that? How is the dual commentary working? Let me tell you, it was a little complicated. It was a little complicated.
Me too.
And it required a whole stream before this one where our lovely audience helped us work out the audio levels. And we are underway again.
Here we go. It's time. Lopez comment wants to get out. One thing we haven't mentioned much is the fact that both competitors are undefeated within the league. So this is all or nothing. Whoever wins not only wins the championship, but extends their undefeated streak, while the loser not only falls short of the championship, but takes their first loss. Field adding in Woo!
Earlier in the day, our commissioner also had the following to say. In the 270 Classic, Daniel Warren was considered an underdog, but ended up walking away the winner of the inaugural tournament and the very first 270 world champion. In the 270 Classic 2, Tyler Burrola was also considered the dark horse, but ultimately walked away the winner. Tonight, the winners of the first and second 270 Classic tournament battle head-to-head, but only one will walk away with the gold. Will Daniel Warren prove himself as a worthy champion and retain the championship? Or will Tyler Burrola continue his meteoric rise to the top by capturing the championship and becoming the new face of the division? Stay tuned and find out.
Love that promo. I love that read. See this match here. It's going to be very different from the one we saw earlier. It's going to be a lot more fine-tuned.
This is sure to be a very exciting match.
I can't wait to see. I definitely Tyler Burrola going to start Old South.
Here we go. Joe Biden. Maybe a move for swing state. Burrola. Old South. Definitely Old South.
Hedging his bet there in Virginia and Georgia and South Carolina. Want to make sure he gets South bonus.
Daniel Warren. Big save. Big save by Daniel. Be very interesting to see where he goes next. Is it going to be Florida? Is he going to go for New York, perhaps? Richard says, Tyler went for Old South. He has already won.
Rich beat Siraj to the punch there. There you go, Siraj. Old South to start. Looks like we got a high-level play today with this Old South start. Doesn't have any minus in the Old South. Have a plus though. He is a really good candidate. He does have the pluses in African American, manufacturing, town and gown.
Let's take a look at the clock. Just about 3 minutes left. Here we go.
And Rene Lopez is a better commissioner than Roger Goodell.
Light spend in Florida. Okay, Joe is definitely going for the swing state bonus. It looks like he's going to be challenging Tyler in the Old South. And he does get the Old South money. That's going to help. That's going to help fending off Joe now.
Where's Joe pressuring at right now?
Let's take a look. So Joe is pressuring in Mississippi. He's pressuring in Virginia. He's pressuring in North Carolina. Pressure all over the world.
Up in New York, Pennsylvania. Probably go up in all those states. Swing state bonus.
He will get the swing state bonus next turn because the ones that he's in, he's unhindered, and I believe that is enough. Yes, it is enough. So he will definitely get it next turn as long as he puts in the money.
Be surprised seeing Stone go New York here. To get closer to that African American bonus.
Let's take a look.
You got a good start there with the Old South bonus.
There's going to be fireworks in Virginia for sure. Both these guys are going to be fighting over Virginia. Zachary Wing says, do it for the Tylers. Absolutely. Jamie says, and Jamie, I'm sorry, am I mispronouncing your name? Let me know in the comments. The Midwest and the South are the most crucial states. we go. Okay, so he's gonna get that swing state bonus for sure.
New York.
Look at that. So Tyler's gonna start going for Oh, and look at that. Virginia nearly locked in already.
Yes.
He's got
You
his
guys
swing
understand
state.
the importance of Virginia. Like Tyler's probably going to close out Virginia.
Oh yeah, definitely. Money's just about even right now. Biden, of course, has extra swing state money.
Have to go into North Carolina to kind of mitigate against the African American bonus.
Now, if I were Biden, you'd have to think he's going to lock in Arkansas very soon. He'll have to.
Arkansas?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everyone knows Arkansas is the key to every game.
What if there's like a weird win correlation with like Arkansas getting like 83% of the wins or something? Whoever wins Arkansas.
You know what? I'm going to start paying extra attention to Arkansas in every game I play now. I'm going to figure it out. I bet whoever gets Arkansas wins this match. Mark my words right now. Whoever gets Arkansas takes it.
Whoever does like, I mean, this probably did like some analytics, but if there's some person who does like deep analytics to this game, they're gonna win. This is all math game.
Like Jason Casey, the mathematician.
It's all as an inside joke now, Javier. Get with the times. Looks like I'm out of touch with the times, guys. I've been watching the streams the last couple of days, and I'm already past my prime.
Oh yeah, everything's moving faster and faster now. Doesn't it? I mean, it feels like the mass candidate started so long ago.
Oh.
That was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I felt like TJ came back to the page for like, it seemed like he never left, and then all of a sudden, just like that, he vanishes again. That'd be a good 30 for 30, right?
Yeah, he was like TJ was like a shooting star. He came through our lives and gave us one wish, and then he disappeared forever in a great explosion.
And gunning for the African American as well. Looks like there's a race for AA.
Oh yeah, he's going for that town and gown money.
Yeah, he does have the big bonus there. Just like Biden was trying to block town and gown there.
Oh, I see what you were talking about, Javier. Siraj said Arkansas is the inside joke now. Yeah, absolutely. Arkansas is the key to all. Everybody knows this. Ask Tyson Norman. Even Tyson Norman. Tyson Norman once told me, you cannot win a game without Arkansas. It's paramount to success. And that's a true quote. You can ask him.
I'll have to ask him. I noticed we have 25 viewers, though. That's pretty crazy. I think that's the highest, ever.
It's getting close. If you're just tuning in, we have an amazing match here. It's the World Championship match between Tyler Burrola and the champion, Daniel Warren. Tyler, of course, is known as President Camacho in 270, and Daniel plays as Daniel 999. I'd like to thank Rene Lopez for putting on another great tournament this year. Because, you know, we work in years. I always pretend each tournament's a year. It's more official.
I always say that when I'm always like, okay, next year, we're going to do this. People are like, next year?
Right.
Next season.
Oh yeah, next year's going to be awesome, man.
Could we look at the African American bonus?
Of course.
I could see maybe some clash in Illinois and Massachusetts might come. Biden's gonna have to get North Carolina though. That's gonna be crucial for him
Oh, definitely.
towards the African American.
Here we go.
Oh, there's a move for the African American right here.
Stone's making a play for African American. Is he going to get enough for town and gown? Ooh. Biden. Big.
Actually, if he goes up did he go up in DC?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Any more money? Yep, there it is. That's going to be helpful. 93.5. That'll be good.
I'm just saying, Tyler DeMoura You win so much, Tyson. Arkansas wears sunglasses and walks away. Hashtag true story.
It absolutely happened.
Story.
Swam
Be
with
honest-
mom.
To be
Oh,
honest with
look
you
at
right
that.
now, yeah, there it is, North Carolina. I'm going to give a bit of an edge right here. If he's really close to African American, if he's able to pick that up with
That'll be huge.
tech,
That'll be absolutely huge. Because these states are battlegrounds right now. Or they're gonna be. Could you imagine if he steals North Carolina back? The return?
that would be very risky.
Yeah, but
risky.
sometimes a risky move like that is the one that wins you the game, though. I mean, you know what, though? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you
It's
what,
too risky
Javier.
for Tyler Burrola. I don't think he would pull that off.
I always do crazy shit like that, and I'll tell you what. That's probably why my win percentage is around 50%. Because making crazy moves works about 50% of the time.
Gambling to me.
Pretty much. I'm far... You know what? That could be my nickname, the Gambler. If you ever watch any of my streams, I make some crazy risk choices.
It's saying Daniel will win, so we got a hot take right there.
Daniel will win?
Daniel will win, that's what Jamie says.
Alright. We'll see. I said whoever wins Arkansas wins. So we'll see.
You guys could both be right. You guys could also
True.
both be wrong.
Ooh, look at that. Close to high tech.
Very close to high tech too. I could see him going into Michigan. I would also hop him out for African American.
Now, Javier, can he get high tech with Michigan and the other open ones here other than California?
So he could get high tech if he has Michigan, and he's gonna need nation. He's gonna need Washington, then one of the other three smaller states.
This could be a problem for him.
So he does need to keep. That is assuming he keeps Maryland. California.
Who has Old South right now? Is it Stone? Yep. Okay. But he'll keep Old South even if he loses Maryland, right? I think so. Richard says he needs another tech state. Yep, definitely.
No, if this is Maryland, he does keep Old South. Thor needs to be smart with his money here. He does have a lot of money, more money than Stone, but he needs to be smart with it and make sure he spends it in a way that's going to be able to benefit him later. See him maybe doing a Texas double tap. That'll be get him closest to more bonuses.
Oil is
Point
completely
against
open.
Burrola, chasing him, I don't think will be enough. I think you'll have to just go ahead and start trying to get your own bonuses. You're gonna have the key. That's just gonna be Latino bonus. Burrola does have the edge there, starting in New York. New York plus California or Texas, and it doesn't take too much after that to get Latino out long ways down the line. The big states.
Here we go. Ooh, Joe steals Alabama and locks it in. Wow. That was a big steal there for an early game. Ooh, and Maryland as well. There it is. He might as well have locked it in too.
But he needs South Carolina still.
Let's see. Yep, there it is. He's got it.
Get the Old South there.
I think he might. I think he flipped the Old South.
He flipped
He
Old
did.
South.
Ooh. That's going to be helpful.
So he did spend a lot of money, and that was pure cash.
That's true, but...
He did spend a lot. See, depends where the Stone decides to double tap now.
Here's
If I was Biden, I'd go into Illinois and Michigan. Look at African American bonus now. It's gonna be huge.
But I wonder how much...
Just neck and neck right there.
I wonder how much Old South money that the Stone had saved up, though.
True, that's very true. He didn't spend a dime in Old South there at all, so that's at least 2 turns.
I'd like to play that back because I'm willing to bet that robbed a little bit of money from him.
I'm sure. Play that back. Yeah, do we have instant replay all of a sudden now?
Hey,
Breaking
hey,
technology here.
we need a Jamie. Hey, Jamie, play that. Well, I don't know. Jamie doesn't play it back, so we need maybe a Craig. We need a Craig that will be willing to play anything back. If your name is Craig, PM us. Oh wait, no, it's DM now. Oh, I'm showing my age. Could you imagine? That's something I'd do. This is literally something I would do. If you ever play me, this is something I would do. I swear to God.
Different times where I've locked in a state and the person only went to the 9th pip. Actually, I just won a multiplayer match in Jeremy's multiplayer Flash League. And
wow.
I won because I stole Pennsylvania and I went all the way in it. I went all the way in Pennsylvania to the 10th pip, and he went to the 9th pip, and I was able to get it. I ended up flipping it for the win. So, spend that much. I always have the thought of just like, might as well just spend that extra pip if you could.
Yeah. But sometimes you just think to yourself, hey, I really need to spend this money somewhere else, and there's no way this guy's going to do this. There's no way. You know what? Like,
yeah.
when you need just a little bit more money to do something, and you're like, do I really need to waste that 20, however much it is to spend that last pip right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it starts to set in.
Need this fucking. Excuse me. I need this 30,000 thrown to New Mexico so I could get Latino. But I.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Can't go all the way in West Virginia.
It's tough. If you're just joining us now, this is the 270 Classic 2 World Championship match between Tyler Burrola and the world champion Daniel Warren. Tyler's playing as the Stone, and Daniel is playing as Joe Biden. Ooh, look at that. Clash in Illinois. And he locks in South Carolina. He's going into Tennessee. A little bit of a challenge in Utah. Javier, can you see my screen already? I had to reshare it.
I'm back.
Cool. All right, look. Let's check it out. Okay, so we got quite a few of Old South locked up now. North Carolina, you can probably expect to be locked up next turn.
As he locks in North Carolina, he's going to keep Old South the rest of it, and he's going to be able to pick off Georgia,
Yep.
Louisiana, and Mississippi. It keeps him African American. That's going to help him towards African American as well.
This is actually pretty painful for Tyler because he has been stuck at just a sliver away from African American for the last couple of turns at least. Because I remember us talking about the District of Columbia a while ago just being like the last piece he needed, and still, with all the cuts to Old South, he's still stuck there. That money would have been really helpful.
He gets Illinois, it's going to be enough to
That's true. Bonus. That's true.
Even if he does lose Georgia, something he needs to do something slick here. Illinois, he's gonna be at that like 370 mark. That's 40 over what you need for African American. But I don't need to steal Georgia. I need to steal. Is he in Alabama or Louisiana?
Let's see. Oop. He's in both.
Okay, he's in both, so he's gonna need to steal Georgia and another one of those states, and Arizona also. So Arizona, he can defend with his state.
True.
He has enough to go maybe a couple pips over in Georgia. Louisiana, and I think that might be his play to hold from getting African American. That won't get him African American. He still needs to go another 2 pips up in Tennessee. Do that. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see this round here.
Yeah, this one's going to be a test. Jamie says Biden will get AA. Very possible, Jamie.
Is The Stone is gonna get it. I don't know if Biden's gonna
Now,
do those moves that I said.
Javier, if Biden were to get Illinois, would that be enough to get the AA bonus right there? Or does he need something else like Tennessee as well?
You need Tennessee.
Okay.
Biden would need to get both of those states.
See, this is why it's better to have two people, because you actually know, and when it's just me, I'm like, duh. I'm not sure how much you need for anything.
We could calculate real fast. So that'd be, leave it right there. So 100 for Florida. Biden want to have 35 with Maryland. That's 135 plus 2 plus.
Great match so far.
18, 210 plus 18, 24. He'll need both. That only puts him up at like the 250 mark. He'll need both Illinois and Tennessee to get African American.
You need at least 300 for African American, right?
30.
330? Makes sense. Ooh, a clash in Arizona.
Big clash in Arizona, that's huge.
What's going on in Cali?
California.
Oh, Stone. Hey, and he gets Illinois too.
Oh, Louisiana. Oh, that's a big defense there.
Ooh.
The big defense.
Oh.
Taken.
He's grabbed Mississippi, Tennessee as
I
well.
don't think that's enough. I think Biden I think it's going one African American.
Oh,
that is tough.
the Stone grabs African American. 120,000, and that's in the states they're challenging each other. That's going to be a big, big advantage.
It is, especially man. Old South. By not doing just enough. He spent all his money, but just didn't have enough. Had to defend Arizona. Was going for Louisiana. Let's look at the African American. If he would have gotten Louisiana,
Close.
I don't think.
Close.
I think he would have had enough yet. I think his play should have been Georgia.
Nah. He should have gone all in North Carolina. Look, Joe hasn't done it yet. He could have stolen it any number of these turns.
Stone, yeah.
He would have wasted all of his money going for that crazy move. But see, if I was making that risk,
Biden needs to go all the way for Illinois right now, because Stone's gonna get Latino if he goes up 2 in Cali. I don't know if he has enough to go 2 in Cali.
What about export? So. Will he get export as well if he goes into Cali?
He will get export as well. But I think Joe Biden needs to go balls to the wall. This isn't that much for him in Louisiana and Illinois. I mean,
let's spend our funds.
Burrola is in the driver's seat. He's been in the driver's seat the whole game, starting with Old South. New York didn't lose Old South, but with it, he was able to get New York. He was able to get African American, Town and Gown, High Tech. Now he has the opportunity to gain a lot more bonuses. I know
Jamie in chat.
27 viewers.
Jamie in chat says he will not be able to maintain AA. Yeah, I mean it's. I don't know if I would say he definitely won't be able to, but it's certainly going to be a challenge. I'll say that much.
I'll agree with you there. I could see Biden's going to have to defend Arizona again.
Biden needs to put pressure in Michigan, though, I think.
We've been saying all these things Biden needs to do.
I know, right? He needs. Where does these look what streaming is, right? We're just sitting here. Oh yeah, this is what he has to do. This is what he has to do. What he has to do is stick to his guns, follow his gut.
Arizona. I'm going to predict that the Stone goes for Arizona again.
And what the Stone has to do is steal North Carolina, because Biden is just sitting on it. Oh, it's burning a hole in my pocket. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
He's begging him.
He really is. It's been, what, 3 turns now?
He just got African American, too, so Biden doesn't have the money to waste in Arizona.
But you know what, though? Because the Stone just got North Carolina, this might be the turn where Biden seals it. Now that Stone has that extra money.
American, so yeah, definitely.
You know? Siraj says, almost at 30 viewers. I'll tell you what, it's pretty awesome that we've just been fluctuating above 20. It's great having everybody here. It's a great match.
Today, prime time. Hey, pay-per-view.
I'm still waiting for someone to come out with a steel chair, though.
Join the chat. Somebody needs to join the game.
Here we go. Biden will lock in Arizona.
Ben.
Stone, huge defend in Illinois. Mississippi, all locked up.
Nolan for Georgia. If he would have gone for Georgia and Louisiana, he could have gone African American.
He could have stole North Carolina, too. Alright, this is turn 3 or so of North Carolina watch, everybody.
He's going to go for the African American, which would be pretty big if he does, because he has Old South locked in, and pretty much he could use the African American just to pressure in New York and Michigan. Let's see if Stone goes into Texas and he beats Biden into Texas. That
would be huge.
Huge, because then Biden would be going up against a big three.
Personally, I think Stone needs to pressure Biden to spend some of that Florida money. Yeah, I think it's worth dropping the 100K myself. What do you think, Javier?
I mean, as far as like in Tyler's perspective, yeah, dropping in just that $100 cash right there.
Not to go in, but just to kind of make Daniel think twice about how he's going to spend his money. You know that feeling when nobody's challenging you and you just know that you can follow your patterns and collect your money? You gotta do pattern interrupts, you know?
Definitely see Biden going up in Georgia, Louisiana, perhaps. Where is Biden going to be able to use that swing statement? He's going to be able to use it for Wisconsin, Ohio, Colorado, New Mexico. There's some still pretty big states.
AJ says, we need some CNN or NBC election night music to make official. You know what, AJ, I have been looking into that. The reason why I've been staying away from music like that so far is because I've done test streams and stuff like that tends to get muted and hit with like copyright issues. And, you know, I don't want the stream to get muted, so I've found copyright-free music that works for now. But definitely something I'm going to continue to look into.
28 viewers now.
Thank you all for being here. This is our 270 Classic 2 World Championship match. The champion, Daniel Warren, versus the challenger, the underdog, Tyler President Camacho Burrola. As we mentioned earlier in the night, Tyler Burrola, considered a dark horse, just like Daniel Warren in the first 270 Classic. Only one of these gentlemen will walk away with the championship and become the new face of the 270 Classic tournament. Jamie says, if Tyler gets oil and gas, he can win Louisiana. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, true. I see what you mean. What's the next move if you're Biden here?
Say you go in Georgia, Louisiana, try to get African American. That'd be big.
It's still close. It's still stealable.
I see the Stone going in 2 pips in Cali, going in Nevada. He'll get Latino and he'll get export.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Definitely looks like he's going for that Latino money. Here we go. You're right.
There's that California double-double.
Ooh. Yep, there we go. Pressure in Florida. And there it is. North Carolina. All gone.
Nothing in Georgia. Texas double tap. Wisconsin, so Joe should be able to get manufacturing and ag. Not before.
Ooh, export as well. Yep. That's all for now.
Get Latino export. Oof.
Matt in the comments says the stone is looking good. The artwork, yes. His performance, also yes. Yeah, I think Stone is going to get oil and gas in the next 2 turns, most likely.
So to look at that, he already has double the amount that Daniel has. Champ has put himself here in the corner a little bit.
Can't count him out yet. I'm sure the champ's got something cooked up.
Raymond Matthew joining us saying Biden may anticipate in Louisiana because of the point of oil, maybe a tax and big in Georgia. Biden can still go for broke in Georgia. Louisiana, I think Biden might have enough just to go just over like 1 pip in Georgia or 1 pip in Louisiana. That would still African American. That would be huge. I don't think Tyler's gonna go in for Florida. If I was Biden, I would go for the Georgia Louisiana move. I think Tyler's gonna spend. Sure that he could put a lot more pressure on Florida. That's my guess. Burrola has seemed to be getting more into the game within the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if he overtakes in Florida, would that do anything for him there? I mean, other than the electorals?
Yeah, actually.
Colorado locked in. Colorado for Biden. Georgia,
there we go.
steal.
There's Georgia, there's Louisiana.
Daniel Warren with a big return.
I think African American. I don't know if it flips. I haven't calculated yet.
I think it might flip. Losing Georgia, that's big. It does. It flips.
Oh, it does flip.
Oh,
it does flip.
Oh, that's huge.
It's a big flip. It's huge. You gotta think he had a lot of African American money. Oh my gosh, he still has $1 million.
Ooh.
African American flip does help out Biden.
If Biden goes 1 into Texas, he will have manufacturing. Yeah, just manufacturing. That'll help him pick these up. I think he needs a challenge in Michigan.
How much town and gown do you think The Rock has? I spent town and gown quite a bit.
Probably none since it's the stone.
He probably has a lot of town and gown, so
yeah.
I don't know how credible the Florida pressure is, especially with his high-tech money too that he hasn't spent in a while.
Yeah, I'm sure he has a good amount of town and gown saved up.
Would be big is if the stone didn't go for Florida and went for Illinois. I think the stone has enough pure cash to do some damage too. Like Tyler Burrola kind of rests on his laurels of, okay, I'm gonna just spend my bonus money. Super surprised about the AA flip. Taylor said flip better than IHOP. Sure thinks could get Florida.
This was brought to you by the USA. Because of the commercial. Here we go.
Look at this bill. Who are you texting? Okay, my BFF Joe. Global. Raymond, yes, the stone does have town and gown. He said Michigan is fool's gold because it's high-tech money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Biden definitely is a sure.
Might see a return in Georgia.
Another thing I've noticed that Tyler's done well, that he does put pressure early on you, so he forces you to feel like you have to defend more before you have to put the pressure, putting the pressure on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done well with that.
Tyler is okay with losing that Old South bonus if he starts off with it. He's good at using that as a jumping board to other bonuses.
Now, how many do we have locked up already? 13, 23, 26, 36, 41, 50, 59, 65, 73, 82, 93. We're close. Very close. Another state or two?
No way.
Yeah, I think so, unless I did bad counting there.
You did right. You did right. You did good.
I did good math?
Good math. Bonus is still for grabs here.
Oil and gas is coming up soon for the stone, it looks like, perhaps. Here we go.
Stand by the stone. I only spent half his money, though.
Up. Okay, I'm calling it for Daniel Warren because he just went to Arkansas. Arkansas is huge.
Going for ag.
There you have it. Arkansas is in.
100 locked in now.
All right, so we can have a ballot anytime now, right? Oh no! Once we get, if someone goes for the ballot grab. Oh, look at that flip! Big flip.
Huge electorally. And if he didn't go up in, he did not go up in Wisconsin, so he does not get the manufacturing bonus.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh,
big
that's huge.
round.
Where he goes up in Texas and doesn't get the manufacturing bonus or that agriculture bonus. He did not go up in Wisconsin.
You know, this has been typical for Tyler Burrola, I think. He's been picking it up in the middle.
Burrola has been putting on a clinic these last few days, this last week.
But
Cornwall comes in. Tyler's gonna win. Bam, that's game.
I wouldn't count out Biden yet, though.
In a tough spot here.
He is in a tough spot, but there's still time. Imagine if he went for the ballot grab right now, and Burrola
winning like the first 8 rounds, and Daniel Warren's only shot is a knockout right now.
He's got to go for the ballot. He might have to go for the ballot. But the thing is that
the only way he's gonna have to hope and pray that Tyler doesn't go for that ballot either.
Well, historically, Tyler has gone for the ballot in most of his matchups, has he not? It's usually him getting ballot blocked.
Yeah, he's the one that's forced ballots.
He's the ballot forcer so far, so I think we can maybe expect a pull for the ballot from Tyler, which would really put him over the top here.
Definitely.
Let's do our spend.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a big clash either. J. Michael saying the disrespect on that Pennsylvania flip.
Yeah, right. That was rough.
Look how much money the Stone still has. He still has so much more money than Biden.
Once again, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you being a part of our 270 Classic World Championship match. I've had quite an interesting one so far. Still anyone's game. Looks like I don't know. Looks like the Stone is the advantage right now. It's definitely seems like his game to lose currently. But it has been flipping back and forth as well, so that's a little tough to say. He has the money advantage.
We're going to see a ballot attempt here. I think we're going to see a big clash, big fireworks everywhere.
I do think we're going to see a ballot attempt. I also think Biden's going to go into Michigan. Now, if the Stone steals Georgia, that will flip the AA bonus again, correct?
Yes.
Because that's what flipped it before. I think.
Correct.
Look at that. So close to the
Tennessee?
agriculture. So close to the agriculture bonus.
Up in Wisconsin, and he needs to keep Florida.
Yep. Biden can definitely get agriculture bonus to use for the ballot run. If he just ticks up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, 2 more pips.
AJ says, expect more fights in Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. I think it's possible, yeah. Especially if they both go for the ballot. And it does seem like they're both going for the ballot, because they're taking a long time for this turn.
That many states left, though. To be thinking.
I'm feeling the ballot. Lot more fast-paced than our other game this evening, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know actually about that. I mean, the turns are 13, but we're at... How long was the other match? Like an hour and a half, actually?
Yeah.
This one's 50 minutes. Yeah, actually, you know what? This was going along a lot faster.
Here we go. We're gonna have a ballot grab. Georgia, almost locked in. Stone, 2 into Indiana. 2 into Kansas. This might be a ballot grab.
Looks like we got a ballot try here. Tyler goes 2 in to avoid.
He's running for the ballot. It doesn't look like Biden. And we need a clash.
Oh, here's the ballot. Nope. It looks like we're gonna have.
Oh, ooh! Biden needs to block him somewhere. There needs to be a clash for him.
Nope.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know if this is enough. Here comes the. Oh.
He needs a clash.
I think we have a new champ.
It's looking very possible. I don't know.
Okay, Biden should get several bonuses.
No
There's gonna be a
clash.
ballot.
No clash. Oil and gas gone from the stone. Biden grabs agriculture,
Pretty
manufacturing.
big, but there's no vote. There's a ballot now.
So there is a ballot. Let's see what the options are here.
Final round.
Big turn here, everybody.
It looks like I don't know where Biden could pressure him. He's not anywhere.
This turn determines the champion. The
On Biden's
270
face.
Classic World Champion.
Biden's face. Click on Biden's. Yeah, let's see.
Let's
I
see.
don't think he could get enough. I don't think he's in enough states to get enough bonuses.
It doesn't seem like he even has enough. Let's see.
Looks like we have a champion.
Let's look at best case scenario, right? Let's say he somehow takes New York. This one right here, that would give him what? 32, 36, 41, 47, 50. I think that might be it, right? Best case scenario is just 50, yeah?
Hawaii, you could get 54, but even then, that's 60. Nowhere near.
I think that might be it.
I think we have a champion.
The music.
Get the celebration music out. Looks like Josh calling it saying, congrats, Tyler Burrola, worthy new champion based on recent play.
Wow. Look at that.
Saying, congrats, Tyler. Wow, congratulations, Tyler, President Camacho Burrola. I think this is his first championship. First title. This is about from the heavyweight Daniel Warren, who was talking a lot of smack earlier today.
Wow. Look at that.
Incredible. Tyler Burrola has put on an absolute clinic this last week.
Amazing win for Tyler Burrola. Amazing
Defeating
win.
defeating big names. He's definitely put the work in.
Hard fought match.
Definitely look forward to facing them in the Rio Hondo League season next year.
Hard fought match for Daniel Warren.
Here it is. Looks like we got a giant forfeit from Joe Biden. Bro.
Looks like it.
Wow. Absolutely insane knockout punch
Tough.
at the end.
Tough.
We have a new champion.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tyler, President Camacho, Burrola.
Unreal season for Tyler Burrola.
Looks like Marco Rubio somehow came in second place.
Wow, that's impressive. Congratulations, Tyler.
Wow.
Taking one home for the Tylers.
Tyler and Camacho Burrola defeating not only the King of the North, but 2 Daniels.
Yeah, look at that. An impressive win.
4-player match on the first ballot. In that, dude, you know what's very interesting is he won the Old South first, and look, he finished with only Virginia and Louisiana.
True. He had to leave his roots. What could Daniel Smith have done differently here? Or Daniel Warren, excuse me. I just saw the Daniel 99. Daniel Warren. Is there a spot where maybe he could have changed his route? Is there anything that stuck out? There wasn't really a big moment where Daniel failed out on anything necessarily. I think perhaps he just got outpaced.
Just feels like Tyler just beat him to the punch to all the bonuses. No mistakes, both these guys. I mean, maybe you could say Warren could have gone for Georgia and Louisiana maybe 2 turns earlier, and that would have saved a lot of money from having.
He just got outpaced.
Stuff like that, like the list, like little stuff like that.
Seems like it.
Looks like Burrola is kind of just like a very good. His bonus is down. He knows what to do. He knows where to get it, what states to go.
Yeah.
How to pick up bonuses. He knows how to set himself up to pick up other bonuses. How that these states they compound and they compound with each other. You get North Carolina. Not only do you get money for South, but you could also use it for swinging African American. So it's just like stuff like that Tyler is really good at, moving from bonus to bonus. Because look, he started Old South African American, he didn't finish with either of those bonuses.
Yeah, true. He didn't have either of them. I mean the Pennsylvania thing was just the icing on the cake at the end. Really, I don't even know if that really factored in as a big change. Did it?
The what?
When he lost Pennsylvania. Daniel.
I mean, maybe perhaps not bonus wise. I mean, bonus wise for turn didn't have manufacturing. That was pretty big. I think what was also big, Daniel didn't put any pressure on Michigan, California. He put pressure on New York way too late, and that was I think another thing that Tyler was able to do better in is he got pressure on Daniel Warren first. He forced Daniel to defend. He put the champ on the ropes.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest, he was probably in a really good headspace too. I mean, he has had to win a gauntlet of grueling matches to get to this point, and with the way things are currently set up, the champion, kind of maybe a little rusty, got a little break.
True. Very true.
Get a train on his own.
It's very good. That's very good. I'm sure we'll get more word from the commissioner, Rene Lopez, on the other tournament to see who will face off against Tyler Burrola.
I hear on good word that there are some big plans for next season.
Very exciting, very exciting. Of course, we'll be doing a lot more streaming now that we can figure out this dual streaming.
Oh yeah,
a lot more fun.
Yeah, I'm glad this worked out. It was nice having you on commentary, Javier. Good thing we figured out the audio.
It was very fun It was very fun to do these last 2 matches with you. I hope to do. We can't wait to do more. Can't wait for the new Rio Hondo leagues.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna have to do more of this.
Good stuff coming for you. No, Tyler, you're gonna be helping us out a lot there.
Oh, absolutely.
But so let's wrap this up here. Congratulations, Tyler. Congratulations, Rene, on another well-ran tournament and the title defense. Your first ever title defense went great. Thank you for letting us be able to stream it.
Oh, Rene says anytime a champion loses the belt, he automatically gets a rematch. Very interesting. Okay, so in that case, that means we can expect a Tyler Burrola v. Daniel Warren rematch at some point in the future. sure we'll get more information on that soon.
Rule, right? Love that. That's amazing. I can't wait for this. Get Tyler. If we get a Burrola Warren 2, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, thank you all for joining us this evening. Appreciate you joining us for this championship match, and we will be back again soon with the next.
Rodriguez, deuces, juices.